Next week I'm going back to school and this makes me anxious. I don't want to go back to school.
Hi, Thomas. You going back to school next week. This makes you feel anxious and you don't want to go to school. Is it this right?
This is true, yes.
Could you please share with me more about your feelings and maybe why you don't want to go back to school?
I am dumb. Goody's story has reminded me of how silly I can be, and my teachers have no idea about who I am. I smoke weed, I swear in class, I do not respect my teachers, poor Goody. I don't do my homework, and my teachers do not like me. But who cares what they think?
Hmm, there are some information there. Could you please, if you don't mind, Thomas, give me more details about how your behavior is related to Mr. Goody's story?
I am worried that some of my teachers may lose their job, like Mr. Goody, because of my behaviour. Mr. Goody lost his job because he told off at people who did not do his homework. This was in the news recently. I read about it in a newspaper a couple of days ago.
You are calling yourself stupid, silly. You are worried that your behavior may cause some of your teachers to lose their employment, and you are feeling sorry for Mr. Goody, who lost his job because he told off one of his pupils who did not do his homework. Am I right?
I don't know. Maybe.
In other words, I understand that your worries for not wanting to go back to school are based on the fact that some of your teachers may lose their jobs, like Mr. Goody. How this sound?
It is what I mean, thanks.
Great. I appreciate your honesty, Thomas, about your behavior and feelings. I'm also pleased to see you being able to disclose and share your difficulties with me. Do you have any idea on how you are planning to resolve these issues?
I guess you and I can find helpful ways to a positive outcome. But please don't tell my parents. I come to you because I trust you, and I don't want to stress my parents.
I'm glad to hear that you are willing to reach a positive outcome or to make change in another way. But you want me to keep this information as confidential. Is this what you wish?
Yeah,
Our session is almost at end, only 5 minutes left. However, before we finish, I would like you to reassure you that what you said will be kept as confidential. However, because of this element of smoking weed, I would like you to come back as soon as possible if you really, Thomas, wish to get support. Weed is harmful to your health. Do not get me wrong. I'm not judging you. Just want to make sure to make you aware of this matter. I'm not qualified to deal with drugs or other substances. I may advise you to go to see the right people in this matter. Could you please come back tomorrow morning so we can see in details on how to work out your situation as soon as possible? Probably 9 o'clock will be good for me.
it's okay. I want to get rid of all my bad habits.
Thank you for coming, Thomas, and for being honest on how you feel. You said that you feel anxious about going back to school. You call yourself stupid, silly. You do not respect teachers. You smoke weed. You swear. and you think that your behavior may cause some teachers to lose their employment. You do not want your parents to know this, and you are willing to get rid of these habits, and you want to work with me. Is this reflecting what you told me today?
Yeah, thanks. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks very much for coming. Goodbye, Thomas.